Understanding how property taxes are assessed in Arizona is a crucial part of purchasing a home. So welcome to the Scottsdale Relocation Guide. If you want to know everything about moving to Scottsdale and living in Arizona, including all the amazing cities and areas to be sure to subscribe and like the bell button below to follow our channel. So one of the most common questions I get from home buyers is how much are property taxes in Arizona? Well, my name is Caitlin Bronsky. I'm the owner of the Elite Home team at eXp Realty, and my team and I help people like you every day to make their move to our area. And on this channel, we like to answer questions that people ask us all the time. So in this video, I'm going to give you a detailed overview of the property tax assessments in Arizona. Let's get started. So property taxes are a significant aspect of home ownership. In Arizona, you're contributing to the funding of schools, roads, public safety, and other essential services. Understanding how these taxes are assessed is crucial for many homeowners and potential buyers. Whether you pay for your home in cash or your property taxes are rolled into your mortgage, it's important to know what you're paying for and know where your hard-earned money is going. So stay tuned to the end of this video, and we are actually going to go over my most recent tax property statement. So the first thing we should know is who is actually responsible for controlling property taxes, and that would be the county assessor. So in Arizona, property taxes are determined at the county level. Now, Arizona has 15 counties. These counties range in size and population and width. Some are urban, some are suburban. Maricopa County is one of the most largest and most populated counties in Arizona. But each county has its own government and plays a role in administering all the different services, such as property assessments, elections, law enforcement, etc. Now, Maricopa County is one of our most popular ones, and they are responsible for valuing properties within this jurisdiction. So Mr. John M. Allen is our county assessor, who you will find on your tax bill. So annually, the assessor's office appraises all real property to determine its fair market value, and it sends out a statement to the owners just like this. So I actually will go over in detail this statement towards the end of this video. But first, we should understand a couple key terms in order to actually read this statement correctly. The key terms that you really need to know are the full cash value, which is the FCV. Now, this is the market value of the property as determined by the assessor. So it represents the price the property would likely sell for in a fair market value. And then there's the limited property value, the LPV, and this is a value that is used specifically for calculating the property taxes. The LPV cannot exceed the FCV, and it is limited in its annual growth, making it more predictable for the homeowners. Then there is the assessment ratio. Now, this is the percentage which varies by property type, and it is used to determine the taxable value. For example, property values are 10%, vacant land is 15%, and commercial properties are 18% here in Arizona. So the tax rate is actually determined by local taxing authorities, such as school districts, cities, and special districts. Rates are expressed as a percentage, and they can vary depending on the location and the property. How are they calculated? Well, the formula for calculating property taxes in Arizona is pretty straightforward. You're going to take the taxable value, which equals the limited property value times the assessment ratio property value, and then the taxable value times the taxable rate. For example, if your home has an LPV of $200,000 and the assessment ratio for the residential property is 10%, your taxable value would be $20,000. Then if your local tax rate is 7%, your annual property tax would be $1,400. So if your tax bill includes an amount that's exceeding 10% of the assessed value for a residential property, then there could be several reasons, and these are the most common reasons. So one would be because there are additional taxing districts. So your property may fall within special taxing districts like school districts, fire districts, community college districts, flood control and water districts, and all of these specific districts can impose additional taxes that are calculated separately, but then they're added to your tax bill. Another reason would be voter-approved bonds and overrides. So Arizona voters in your area might have approved certain bond measures or budget overrides for schools, for different infrastructure projects or other community improvements. And these will also then increase the overall tax rate temporarily until the bonds are repaid. So another reason would be because of improvements or additions that have been done to the property. So if you've made some improvements such as adding a pool, remodeling, or building an addition, and that is recorded with the county, the full cash value and the limited property value of your property may have increased, leading to a higher tax bill. Another reason that you might have an error or it looking differently is because of the classification of value. So the county could sometimes mistakenly classify your property as commercial or other non-residential property, and then the assessment ratio would be higher because commercial is about 18%. So you always do want to look at these to see where your taxes are going. Another reason could be you might be delinquent or have penalties if previous taxes were unpaid, or you have late penalties. Back taxes might be included in your current bill, and that's going to also make it seem higher than expected. Another reason would be a special assessment. So some areas impose special assessments for different local projects, such as street improvements or sewer systems. These are usually one-time charges that are spread out over several years and appear as separate line items on your bill. If you believe that your property's valuation is incorrect, you can appeal it, and the appeal process typically involves filing a petition with your county assessor's office. So by providing evidence, a lot of times you can, get it figured out if it really is wrong, or at least then you know why your taxes are higher this year if your value of your home did not go up. Something else that we should talk about are exemptions and relief programs. Arizona actually has several programs to help reduce property taxes for eligible homeowners. So there's the senior valuation protection, which freezes the LPV for qualifying seniors. Widows, widowers, and disabled person also have some exceptions, and property tax reductions for other eligible individuals like veterans that offer their services. And by contacting your county assessor's office, you would be able to determine if you are actually eligible for these programs. Something else we should know is about the payment schedule. So property taxes in Arizona are billed twice a year, biannually. So the first half is due October 1st and is late November 1st. The second half is due March 1st and is late May 1st. If you have a mortgage lender, you may include property taxes in your monthly payments, and they will be paying them on your behalf, which is coming out of your escrow account. Okay, so let's get to the nitty-gritty of the tax statement. Now, every year when you get your tax assessment bill, you are actually shown the limited value from the year before. So as you can see on this document, the property tax summary limited value of my rental property in North Phoenix was $334,466 in 2023. And in 2024, it is up now at $351,181. And it was assessed at a tax ratio of 10%. However, you can see the difference in the assessed tax number is a little bit different than what the 10% ratio would be of the assessed value. And that is because there were some additional district taxes that came this year from the special districts bond for about $150 extra. You actually get on your bill a list of all the different districts that are taxing you and what the funds are for. You even get the phone numbers and websites, so you're actually able to go and really dig into this to see where your tax dollars are going. It's neat to get this, in my opinion, to see what the county actually is valuing your full cash value of your home. So in 23, they valued my home at $564,200, and in 24 they valued it at $664,000. That's almost $104,000 in equity, and that also goes to show you that our market and prices here in Arizona are definitely still going up. However, as a realtor, if I were to actually put that property on the market, I would probably list it at about $900,000. And that's because I did a significant remodel to the house. I didn't add a pool, I didn't add an addition, but I did some really beautiful tile work and a new bathroom, a new kitchen, new flooring. And so the full cash value is really based on the market analysis of what they're seeing within my entire community of homes that are most likely around my size house. And compared to many other states, Arizona really is a very reasonable state to property taxes. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach us. If you have questions on your tax bill or want to learn more about taxes here, you could go to treasurer.maricopa.gov and you will be able to get all the resources that you need to learn even more about taxes. I'm Caitlin Bronsky with the Elite Home Team. Continue watching our videos to learn more about moving here to Scottsdale and to Arizona. And I will actually give a quick bonus tip. I currently live in a zip code in Arizona that's in Scottsdale. However, it has Phoenix taxes, and that is the magic zip code, which is 85254, which I highly recommend to anyone looking in Scottsdale. I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Continue to subscribe to our videos, and we will see you next time.